now starts the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, featuring Dan Harsha and Dan Alban. This week's show, we're highlighting the latest in music, life, and culture.
Through different eyes.
Yo, 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 this is Dan Harsha, this is the Guitar Gurus, and with me always is...
Dan Alban here.
How you doing tonight, bud?
I am enjoying this fall-like autumnal weather that we are experiencing. It is absolutely beautiful.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Puts me in a good mood, man.
Yeah, it's crisp out, man.
I love it. I love it.
Especially in the morning.
Yeah, and you know, with that, we call golden hour, that last hour before the sun goes down and the tops of the trees are that flame color, and it's just beautiful. I love it, man.
Yeah.
It's still nice out, you know, like in an hour after sun goes down. It gets a little chilly, which is fine too. But this is like the time of year, man. It's just perfect.
I agree with you on that. Fall is my number one seed of seasons of the year.
Yes.
Followed up by spring.
Yep.
Then summer. And then winter bringing up the end.
Well, winter can just go
kiss my
somewhere
ass.
else.
Yeah. It can kiss it. It can kiss my bumper.
Yeah. So that last hurrah before everything goes dormant and the earth takes a break, as a human should do the same during the winter. That's the whole point. But I am enjoying that, man. It's got me in the thing. I love this time of year. And I'm sure most of you guys agree. This is a great time of year.
Dude, we are days away probably from hearing the Mariah Carey Christmas song for the next 2 months.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah. So
why can't that be a victim of 2020?
Right. Out of all things. But I'm just saying,
Sorry.
That's what's going to happen in a couple days.
Yeah, not her, the song, though. I'm just sick of it.
For the longest time, it's just every year that song comes back and just everybody listens to it for 2 months and then that's it.
And that's it's 2 months.
Anyway,
it's 2 months too many.
I know, but it's coming up, so get ready, man. Everywhere you go, that song's gonna be played, man.
Oh my God!
Right. Well, dude, I'm looking at my drink situation right here, and I'm definitely want to get into that business real quick. So
yeah,
let's start this off real quick by shouting out last week's guest. Southern Maryland's own Jack McNutt from Island Music Company was here last week discussing everything at Island. It was awesome. The Jack of music, of all music trades, came back, man. It was cool.
That's right. He broke down a lot of gear, man, and it was we love gear episodes, and that was a good one, man.
I listened back to the interview 3 times.
Oh, wow.
I just wanted to hear about the gear again.
There you go.
You know, but man, it was great, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jack. This one's for you, buddy.
There it is, right there, man. Popping a top for the previous guest last week, Mr. Jack McNutt.
Yeah, Jack of all music
And
trades.
if you missed the episode, please go back. It was episode 92. Give it a listen. Check it out. There's a lot of information. And that season is upon us, man, to head down to Island and get the things you want to get for your loved ones or people in your life that you want to share music with.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude. So, dude, before we get into episode 93, just wanted to tell everybody Higgy is out this week. He's still honeymooning it up with his lovely wife, Melody.
Honeymoon.
So Mr. Alban's going to read the Higgy on the Beat 10-ounce 12-pack sampler in just a couple minutes, and we'll fire off episode 93 that way.
Yeah. So congratulations, Mr. Higgins, on your blissful. No, that's wrong. Blissful wedness.
Yeah.
Wow, I said blissful. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, we wish you the guys the best, man. Good for y'all.
Yeah, man. So that's cool. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Higgins.
Yeah, we're all messed up, tongue-tied
Yeah,
here
man.
this evening.
Yeah, but so that'll be cool. You can kick off Higgy on the Beat that way this week, episode 93. We'll do that. Then we'll talk Island Music Company's Guitar of the Week this week. It's that awesome Fender Jimmy Page Telecaster.
All right. Yes, this is the first time
that you're pissed.
that I'm pissed. You knew that, right?
Yeah, I knew it.
I am pissed. I see those pictures pop up just like everybody else does, and I go, that was the guitar he had all weekend. I am so mad right now.
Yeah. Pick up a phone.
Because it was like a year ago when I was like, man, you think we could get a Jimmy Page telly? It's like still new.
Yeah, right.
And they were like, well, it's still kind of new. We just let us hang out on it for a minute.
Right.
And then, damn, that thing shows up in here, man.
Right, dude. I love the rotation. They're keeping it fresh. So that was an awesome weekend with that. We'll get into it in a moment. But, dude, it's so cool because Jimmy Page is so well known for playing Les Pauls. But his first guitar he played on the state side was a Fender Telecaster.
Yep.
Thank you. Fender guy here. Fender guy.
Yeah.
But that's cool. We got a little story on it, so it's cool. They showed up the band that they were opening for. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Those are my boys, man.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. So we'll talk about that. That'll be the Island Music Company's Guitar of the Week this week. The Fender Jimmy Page Telecaster with the dragging artwork on it. Very cool. Then we'll transition into Sean Kirkpatrick for Sean in 60 Seconds. One of podcasting's most elaborate and well thought out segments ever.
That's correct. That is a fact. That there is a lot of thought put into that segment, and you never know what it's going to be every week.
That's true. That's what makes it awesome.
It's the world's most dangerous segment.
It is. It definitely is, man. It's definitely dangerous. We don't know what we're getting, man.
We don't.
We've been down some wormholes, man, and I just let it go, dude. I just want to see how far it can go.
Sure.
It's like I call it like Sean's segments like early 2000s internet. You're just clicking on stuff to see how far you can go down before you just hit the X in the corner to clear out.
You just unplug it from the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Over a game of billiards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. But that's Sean Kirkpatrick, Sean in 60 Seconds. Then we'll take a break, pay some bills. Then we're going to come back up. And then we got a featured guest this week. It's Chris Dean from Philip Michael Parsons, lead guitarist. I saw him at Island Music when I was picking up the guitar of the week. He's like, Dan, I got to get on the show. And I said, screw it. Let me make some calls. I got him in.
There it is, man.
Yeah, man, making it work.
Yeah, he's been here with us from the beginning. You know?
Yeah. So when he asks, when he wants to come on, he gets to come on.
That's right.
That's kind of the weight he throws around here.
Yeah.
So that I'm happy to have him back. We're going to talk about guitaring with him. That's what's always cool about having Chris on the program is you get to talk guitars, what he's doing, what he's playing, what he's feeling out there, and I look forward to it. It's gonna be fun,
Absolutely,
man. It's
Cannot
gonna be a
wait.
fun interview.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, man, that's gonna wrap episode 93 up, man.
93.
Yeah, man.
Man, the year I graduated, 93.
We'll call it the graduation episode, for you, right? No?
Yeah, whatever, man.
I'll figure
I
it
got
out.
a diploma. I did get through, so.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, I can't believe it, man. We're getting close to that triple Lindy. You know,
Coming up, man.
the triple Lindy.
I think it's gonna break in January. The way with our breaks with the holidays. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta line it up, but
Yeah, we're in the works planning you a good one. We're gonna plan you a good one.
we might come back with a new year with it. I don't know.
Yeah,
That might be kind of cool. We'll talk about it. We'll be
Yeah.
in touch. We'll make y'all think about
yeah.
it.
You guys just be ready for it. You know, because we're gonna get there. We're gonna do it.
Right.
That's a milestone, man.
Exactly, dude. So what you been up this past week, man? What you been up to?
I really just honestly, I've just been playing a lot of that that LP I bought, the Guitar of the Week a few weeks ago from Island.
Nice.
With the I've been just playing the hell out of that. I'm excited, man.
Nice. Getting it in. Huh?
It's got me to where I'm like playing again.
Right. Where you're actually like thinking about technique, working on different things.
Yeah,
Yes.
I really am because I mean,
Yes.
a little known fact is, yeah, I'm a bass player by trade, but I started out on guitar when I was 14. And by the time I was 15, 16, I put guitar down and went straight into bass. But I've still enjoyed a guitar over the years. I've always kind of had one here and there. But getting this thing has just reinvigorated me, man.
That wood grain on that top, man. Wow.
Oh, it's
dude.
beautiful to look at.
Yeah, that's
But that
cool.
neck, man, for me, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. I've been messing with that and, you know, collecting some more records and got a couple more pieces of hi-fi added to my collection last week.
Nice.
Hit up some folks down in Bulloughton, picked up nice 69, 70 receiver Pioneer, you know, for my records.
At that gas station?
No, at a guy's house who's moving. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a pawn shop special going.
No, this is straight original owner, man. Yeah,
oh, that's even cooler.
Oh, I'm not messing around, man.
So you got a nice
I got a nice piece. Yeah,
been cared for.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, so that excites me too because I love listening to music at home.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just high-fiving it up, playing guitar, and boom.
Nice.
I ain't got time to do nothing else.
Right. Well, dude, my highlight since we've been in here last week is I ran a Craigslist caper, man. Another one, dude.
I know how you are with these.
Yeah. So I picked up a Schecter KM6 off of Craigslist, man, for $4.
Wow.
Right. You want to see it? Check it out.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that guitar real quick. It's about a pound too heavy than what I like, but I'm all right with it.
It's on the ass end of it,
right?
That's really where the weight is down here.
Yeah.
Wow, man, this is sweet.
Yeah, so it's neck through.
Yep.
It's got the look.
Ooh, look at that wood grain on the back, man.
Right. So that's a nice piece.
Strings through the body.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, Seymour Duncan pickups. We had a KM6 here in the first week this year. I'm sorry, in January.
Oh, wow.
We had a white one as Guitar of the Week. So
wow.
I found that on Craigslist, man, and a big shout out to Joe from Craigslist, and he was really cool about everything. And check this out real quick. While you jam on that, let me
dude, that's a nice neck on here too, man.
Right, isn't it? It's really good. Oh, come on, this thing.
This is beaut. It's a beaut.
Check this out. So, all right. So, I'm going to play this. This is what Craig had to say.
Hey, this is Joe from Craigslist, and you're listening to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. Hey, this is Joe from Craigslist, and you're listening to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
So, you know I'm not.
You got a sounder from the guy from Craigslist.
Yeah, and they gave him a card. I said, listen to the show, man. I'm gonna play that, man.
Oh, wow.
So no. So shout out to Joe if you're listening. I know he had it set up on his ad for a price. We had some intense negotiations.
Yeah.
But I came out with it on the other side, man.
You came out on top, man.
Man, it's a nice piece. The
That's
top's
a very
flawless.
nice piece.
I mean, there's one little superficial thing there, but done. I'm good.
Yeah. And it's on the back. So.
Right. And
the back's gonna get scratched up if you actually go out and play it a lot.
But this is gonna be Dan's stage guitar if that all comes together.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what this is gonna be.
Look at that.
So this will be the workhorse if I get out playing again. So that's the plan with this.
That would be
piece.
a nice workhorse.
Yeah, it's simple. No tremolo.
No.
It's pickup selector and a volume
And a
knob.
volume knob. That's
nothing.
it.
That's it. No battery. Nothing.
Wow.
So I'm down with this guitar, dude. And big shout out to Joe from Craigslist, man, for helping me out. I helped you out, but it was perfect sale. This was Craigslist. This is what Craigslist was meant for, man.
Yeah.
So
That's exactly right. Not getting a hotel room and never mind. But yeah, that is a great piece, man. What a nice addition to the collection. And it can definitely be a workhorse for you, man.
Yeah. So I'm down with that, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Beaut.
that was the highlight of the week since I've been back in here. Shout out to everybody on Thursday night's premiere. We had a lot of cool comments and interactions. That was really rad, man. So I'm feeling that, and I'm hoping that the same for this week. So it was cool, man.
Yeah.
Real cool. I'm ready to kick it off. Are you ready to kick it off, man? I think we're ready, man.
We're ready to kick it off.
We had a nice opening monologue, man. This has been nice.
It's a little bit longer than usual, but when it's flowing, you know?
Right. That's cool, but I'm going to throw the mic over to you. We're going to transition into Higgy on the Beat with Dan Alban. So it's all you, man. Go for it.
All right. Good evening, Southern Maryland. I'm Dan Alban, filling in for Dave Higgins for Higgy on the Beat. Coming to you live from the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus studio.
Yeah.
Weekend weather will be in the mid-70s with clouds and rain down to the 50s at night. So, let's get started with what's on tap this weekend in Southern Maryland with your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler, courtesy of Lynn Area.
Yeah, Lynn. Shout out Lynn.
That's right, man. The birthday boy. All right, Friday, 5 p.m., we've got David Norris at Anne Marie Gardens in Solomon's. 6:30, Justin Taylor Band will be at the Tiki Bar in Solomon's. Welcome back down here, Justin.
Yeah, man. Shout out Justin.
That's right. And 8 p.m., Framing the Tin Man will be at Toots in Hollywood.
We need some. I want people to report back on that band. I want to know about that.
Yeah, we need some information there.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, that's right. Let's move over into Saturday at 2 p.m. Billy Breslin will be at the Port of Leonardtown Winery in Leonardtown, Maryland.
I think Billy has been on the 10-ounce 12-pack sampler more than anybody else ever.
Yeah, it's
and
pretty
that's cool.
much every week. Yeah.
Hey, he's out jamming, man. I got to say, man.
He's working.
It's awesome, man.
6 p.m., we got Steel Toe Flip Flop down at Dockside Restaurant Bar in Colonial Beach. That's Billy Yeager, Steve Roby, I believe, and there was Teddy Custer in that for a while.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, 8 p.m., Never Too Late will be at Toots Bar in Hollywood.
That's cool.
And also at 8 p.m. Saturday night at the Tavern in St. Leonard, you've got 3 Days of Rain.
Oh, Carly Z and the gang are getting there.
We love it when they get out, man.
Right.
All right, moving over into your Sunday Fun Day. 1 p.m., Shortcut Sunny will be at the Running Hair Vineyard in Prince Frederick. At 2 p.m., Billy Yeager will be at Stoney's Clark's Landing in Hollywood, Maryland. And then at 3 p.m., Stars and Bars, Toots Bar, Hollywood, Maryland. When going out in public, please wear your mask when social distancing is not possible. Help keep our restaurants and bars open by abiding by these simple steps to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. And partaking in adult beverages, please have a DD or plan for an Uber or Lyft. And as always, enjoy and support local music. That is your weekly wrap on music news. Check out the Southern Maryland Chronicle and Higgy on the Beat at www.facebook.com/Higgy on the Beat. And as always, follow the Chronicle on Facebook. And for all your local, state, and regional news, weather, sports. And we'll see Higgy next week. So that is the roundup for the week, guys. It was a pleasure sitting in. Congratulations to Higgy on his newlywed bliss and his marriage.
Yeah.
So
man.
we wish you guys the best, and that's why he's not with us here tonight. So we do not mind filling in for him so he can enjoy some life, man.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. No, that was great. That was awesome. The 10-ounce 12-pack sampler came from Park Hall, part of St. Mary's County this week.
Right.
Because that 12-pack had 2 cans missing. Oh. A little early in the week, but check out the full music schedule.
There you go.
This Thursday, when it comes out, it'll be more than that now. That's the problem. When we tape on Tuesdays, the dates are still coming in. We're still trying to figure everything out for the week. So we try our best. But no, that 12-pack came out of Park Hall, Maryland. It was too shy of a... So it's all good. I know what I'm doing when I'm doing business in Park Hall. That's what happens.
Yeah, man.
But no, great job with that, man.
Yeah, we love it, man. We're excited. People are out still, enjoying the playing out, and the weather's hanging in there, and it's been kind. So we can't wait to see the full schedule, which, as you're listening to this now, just came out a little while ago.
Yeah, exactly, man. So it's going to be awesome, dude. Southern Maryland's cranking another fantastic weekend of music.
That's right.
Isn't it, dude? You really can't find this anywhere else. It's kind of unique.
It is
really,
very unique.
Really cool. Really cool. Well, dude, let's just hop right into it, man. We're talking gear tonight. We're talking guitars. This is the Guitar Gurus. We are Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. So we're going to cruise right on in to the Island Music Company's Guitar of the Week. What do you think about that? You ready to hear about this, man?
Yeah. I'm so mad.
All right, dude. So here we go, man. So we got the Fender Jimmy Page Telecaster with the natural finish with the dragon graphics on it, man. And we're talking a whole lot of telly here, man. So here's the backstory on this piece, okay? On January 31st, 1969, Led Zeppelin played New York's Fillmore East for the first time. Their debut album had just been released, and the Big Apple was abuzz with the promise of how this hot new British group. but they were as yet untested before an American audience. So Fillmore, the guy that operated the Fillmore, Bill Graham, booked them as an opening act for Iron Butterfly. Their first set that evening killed, tearing up the house so thoroughly that Iron Butterfly refused to go on after them again. So Led Zeppelin headlined the 11:30 show, and never again to be an opening act. Jimmy Page played this telly that night. The one he famously used on the first album and quite frequently thereafter, sending shockwaves into the audience with every strike of his pick and violin bow. Now, Island Music Company is thrilled to present to you the Fender Jimmy Page Telecaster, a superb recreation of this legendary instrument in all its glory. Pretty cool, huh?
It's very, very cool.
So, I mean, dude, yes. I'm so used to Led Zeppelin, I just think Les Paul, you know? I mean,
course.
Dude, Frankie Clark. I mean, we talked about it for hours.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the hearing that the core of his sound was a Telecaster just makes all the sense in the world.
No
Given
doubt.
the time period.
Right.
I mean, it's just cool, man. Real cool how that worked out. So let's talk about the guitar a little bit. We're talking a classic thin D neck with a vintage fingerboard radius. If you're a guitarist who prefers a thin 60s neck profile with a little more meat, the Jimmy Page Telly's thin D shape is your cup of tea. In 1959, Fender started doing rosewood fingerboards on Telecaster, and that's what this one has, along with a comfortable vintage spec 7.25-inch radius. Fingerboard designs have flattened out over the decades, the theory being the flatter the radii are better for soloing in the higher register. The fact remains that Mr. Page was a soloist on his telly. After all, he played the epic Stairway to Heaven solo on it. And yeah. And all that we have to say about that, and as an added touch to finish on the neck, is finished in the rodent-worn lacquer that shows wear and checking that occurs naturally as a finish ages. That's all the rage these days, you know.
It is. Yeah.
So, I mean, it was cool. I mean, the neck was cool. I liked it. It was fun. I mean, it's a telly. I think that's...
Yeah. Do you know what tellies do? They scream and sing, man. They sing back to you.
Well, and what's cool, man, is you can get this, and then if you don't like that neck, you can always buy another Telecaster neck and just bolt that baby right on,
Exactly.
man. And they're out there.
Yep.
So you can, if you like the body, you like the graphics, because if you're a telly guy, you're gonna buy this because you like the graphics on it. You're not gonna buy it because it's the new body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's Jimmy's guitar.
It's a great conversation piece, and it's a nice piece to have in the house. You know?
Yeah, and whenever you're feeling nostalgia, you grab it off the wall and play it. Mm-hmm. That's hence the collection. What mood am I in today? Right? So Jimmy Page Custom 59 single coil pickups. These Jimmy Page Custom 59 single coils are designed to Jimmy's exact specs to deliver the searing telly bite and visceral crunch we all know and love from the early Zeppelin records. And trust us, these pickups pack a punch. After all, the originals had the power to cut through one of the heaviest rock rhythm sections of the 70s. John Paul Jones and John Bonham. Captain.
You had to have that.
Captain. It's called getting served.
Yeah.
Where's your papers? Right?
Dude, a side note, I was so mad that you had this guitar that last night I had to take Zeppelin 1 out on vinyl and pop that bad boy on, just listen to it. Just
Nice.
because that was the closest I could get.
It was cool, man.
So awesome.
Real cool. So Jimmy's trusty Telecaster. Although Jimmy Page is commonly associated with another classic single-cut solid body electric guitar, Les Paul, it was a Telecaster that powered the Yardbirds' final years, Led Zeppelin's debut, and one of rock's most iconic solos. Page did tons of London session work in the mid-'60s with this guitar. Fun fact, though, Jimmy played acoustic on the main title theme for Goldfinger, the third James Bond movie. Right? In 1966, he joined the Yardbirds, initially playing bass alongside his childhood friend Jeff Beck on lead guitar. when Jeff had to replace Jeff, who replaced Eric Clapton in the Yardbirds, left the group shortly thereafter. Page assumed the lead guitar spot, playing a Telecaster, thought to be a 59, gifted to him by Jeff. In May of 1966, Jimmy collaborated with Jeff on a single, Beck's Valerio, contributing electric 12-string rhythm guitar. John Paul Jones played bass, and Keith Moon of The Who played drums on the session. They were all enthused by the results, and the concept for a new supergroup germinated, which eventually led to the formation of Led Zeppelin, the name suggested by Keith. Fun fact, Zepp was originally called the New Yardbirds.
That's right.
So that's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the features at a glance, then we'll read the tech specs. So it's an ash body with the custom Jimmy Page artwork with the gloss urethane finish. That's maple neck with the Jimmy Page custom thin D profile roan-worn lacquer finish. Rosewood fingerboard. Jimmy Page custom pickups, 3-way selectors, and the vintage tuners. All right, that's the features at the glance. It's a Telecaster. If I tell you everything, that's pretty much the tech specs.
Right.
Right. So let's get to the tech specs. So we'll read down to it, and then we'll call it home. So it's a solid body guitar. It's a Telecaster body shape. I had the right-handed models, 6 strings, ash body, gloss urethane. It's a natural color with the Jimmy Page artwork. Maple neck, custom thin D profile to Jimmy's specs, 7¼ radius. Rosewood fingerboard, white dot inlays, 21 vintage frets, a scale length of 25.5 inches.
Wow.
Yep, 1.65 inch nut width with a synthetic bone nut. It's got the 3-saddle vintage style telly bridge, string through or top loaded. The tuners are vintage Fender vintage style, and of course they have the Jimmy Page custom single coil pickups, a master volume, master tone, 3-way pickup selector switch, and it comes with a hard shell case. It's very cool.
That's right.
It's got Fender strings on it from the factory, but you all know what I say. As soon as you get it home, cut them off and put new ones on.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
But no, dude, Guitar of the Week is cool this week.
It's very cool.
Now we've come to the most awesome part of the Guitar of the Week part.
Yay. My favorite part.
Yeah, it's Alban's favorite part, audience's favorite part too. So.
That is. I see Dave Barbie missed it by 1 penny last week.
Right. And
So-
I wonder if he went back and listened back and got to hear his little mention in it.
I wonder because, I was seeing the guesses, and I love seeing...
Well, I hope everybody's guessing now.
Right, that's why I'm rambling, because I'm giving people time to put their...
guess up, right?
Yeah, it's like the Price is Right. Yeah,
Right.
Without going over. Gets the Showcase Showdown.
Right, this is dangerous because if no one shows up on premiere night, we're going to look dumb talking about it.
They will. I can guarantee you at this point there's already 4 guesses.
Okay, all right. Well, that's
right.
a big guarantee, man.
So
Are
now
you
that
sure?
you've all
Are you
had-
sure? Hold on, I got to ask the question. You just hang out.
All right.
We're rambling still.
Yeah.
What I thought was really cool and fun about this guitar this week was it was really light.
Wow.
Really light.
Well, it had to be.
Like, you just pick that up and you could feel a little beef at the
I
end,
felt
right?
a little ass in weight.
Right.
Yeah.
The Telly didn't have any of that. There was none of that.
That's why Jimmy used them.
So,
Because he only weighed as much as that guitar back then.
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Mr. Alban. The Jimmy Page Fender Telecaster with custom Jimmy Page artwork. Come to it. What do you think this guitar cost this week?
All right, everybody. Here's Dan Alban's guess, and he doesn't research ahead of time. Facts.
All right.
I am going with $21.99.
Wow, dude, we're building value in this guitar. We're building value. It's kind of my fault to tell you this. This was a made in Mexico bottle.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to let you re-guess real quick. Re-guess, because I didn't say that.
All right.
That's my fault, because
I
that
didn't
matters
realize.
in this.
It does.
Because you probably thought it was a U.S.-made instrument.
And which
right?
would be about $21.99.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my fault. It's Mexican, made in Mexico, awesome guitar, awesome factory. There's nothing wrong with that factory. I love the made in Mexico Fenders.
I do, too.
They're awesome.
I have a made in Mexico bass, and I love it to death.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to scale it back a little bit. I'm going to scale it back to $14.99.
We're still building value. This is what's really cool about this guitar this week, man. With that was a great guess, but we're talking $13.99.
Okay, I was 100 over.
100 over. So I mean, there it is, man. I mean, now that's good, man. That's why we like this segment, because that's what you would feel it would cost.
Yeah.
So it's, to your surprise, it's $100 cheaper, man.
That's even better. That's, dude, $13.99 for that with the Jimmy Page artwork, the hard shell case, bone nut, single coil pickups. Dude, that's incredible. That's great.
It really is, man. It's good stuff, man. It's Fender, man, made in Mexico Telecaster. Awesome, dude. And like I said, you're buying this guitar because you're a Zeppelin fan. You like a Tele with some custom graphics on it.
Yeah.
That's not typical.
Looks cool.
Which is fine.
Sure.
And what's really cool is I didn't take a picture of it, but the back plate where the neck connects says Jimmy Page on it.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
So I'm leaving that mystery there to get people to go in to check out the guitar of the week.
Well, that guitar should have been $14.99.
Should have been. But no, it's $13.99. And it's just awesome, man. It's good stuff. And that's what we got for Guitar of the Week this week.
What
man.
a beaut it was.
It was a cool, man.
It's very
like
cool.
I say, man, I'm very blessed and very thankful that I'm got put in this position to report on all these guitars every week. I think it's rad. I think it's awesome. And this was a special week because of that, man. So special shout out Island Music. Special shout out Keith Grasso. Special shout out Jack McNutt and all the crew down at Island Music in the Plate of Maryland. Please go there, check them out, support local music shops, and pick up a guitar if you're in the market.
Yeah.
You're not running any capers. Go in there and grab your strings and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. There's no capers.
Yeah, you know. So
you're gonna get treated with great customer service, and you're gonna get a quality product that you already know.
Yeah,
you already know.
So,
all right. Well, Island Music, thank you again. That was an awesome piece. Couldn't be more grateful for that partnership. So
yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. But wow, man.
Damn, next time call somebody, man. Let them know
well, dude, you're my friend. You call me.
I don't know what guitar you got.
But dude, call me up. Hey, dude, what'd you get this week?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Send me a text. Shit.
Damn it.
And this ain't the 90s. It's unlimited texting now.
Is it really?
Yeah, or the early 2000s when they were charging 10 cents a text.
My jitterbug only lasts for battery's only good for 2 hours.
Oh, Lord. Oh, speaking of that real quick, before we get into the next part, I definitely ordered a new iPhone because I'm on the upgrade deal for every year.
All right.
And I ordered the Pacific Blue one.
Oh, wow.
Because I sell siding that's Pacific Blue, and it matches. So someone at Apple got their house redone. They're like, I love this color so much, I'm putting it in the iPhone.
Oh, my God. You guys listening, you have no idea about that. That just him saying that with me and him that's just ridiculous.
It's awesome, isn't it? But it's awesome at the same time, right?
Pacific Blue. Yeah.
Pacific Blue.
Damn it.
Color number what?
Yeah. 027.
That's right.
You can't. You'll never be able to get away from this life now that your phone matches freaking siding color.
Pack blue, man. It's pack blue, dude. The most awesome siding color possible. Besides granite gray.
I guess so.
All right, anyway.
We also have started the Southern Maryland Siding Guru Show.
Right, yeah. Anyway, but no, I'm excited. It's iPhone season. I know everybody out there is getting geared up for it. If you're into that deal, I lucked out is because I signed up for my last iPhone during the last upgrade and signed up for the every year program. So I'm not getting bent over to get a new phone every year. I just trade in my old one and go
program,
and it works. So whatever. But
man.
But I went down in size from the Max to the regular Pro because this past year, man, it's just been a little bit too. It's just been bulky, man. So I'm trying to for next year. I'm gonna try the next smaller size. And if I don't like it, I just know I got to grind through a year.
Yeah, and eventually they'll just screw the phone and put the chip right in the side of your head.
Dude, it's necessary how life goes. Well,
you're talking to a guy who has an Android Galaxy S5 still.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I said that so y'all could laugh.
Lord.
It's a piece of shit, but it's mine.
I hear you, dude. I hear you. All right, dude. Let's transition into Sean in 60 Seconds with Sean Kirkpatrick. What do you think, man?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for this segment right here. Sean in 60 Seconds with Sean Kirkpatrick coming right up. on the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus show.
Yeah, it's ringing, man. Get them cranking in here. I feel good about tonight with this.
We got a hummy buzz. We might have lost him.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. We're not
Good evening, gurus.
There he is. Hey,
Yeah,
Sean,
man.
what's happening, dude? We were having some communications issues with the phone system while dialing you up.
Really?
Yeah. I think I had my fat thumb on the volume down, but I got it cranked up just in time for you to say good evening, gurus. Wait till you listen back. It's awesome.
It's a good save. Good save.
Yeah, I definitely saved it, man.
Nice, man. Yeah, like I heard. I know it took me a little longer to answer than expected. I'm sure.
That worked
But,
out good.
It worked out in our favor.
I heard. I did pick up the phone and I heard Dan in the background, like, "Come on, Sean, what's going on?"
Nice. That's even more awesome.
We do that all the time.
Yeah, we try to talk right until someone else picks up. That's the game.
Don't let us
That's
down.
the
Don't
game.
let us down. He'll get it. He'll pick up. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, every time. I'm always here.
We're hype men, you know.
Yeah, we're hyping up the segment. And speaking of segments, man, we're excited to have you tonight. Of course, I got Mr. Alban here. What does Sean Kirkpatrick have for Sean in 60 Seconds this week on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show?
Well, Beetlejuice. So, y'all have seen. I'm sure everybody's probably seen the movie Beetlejuice a million times.
Right.
Yeah, I was hesitant in case you said it 3 times in a row, which I'm glad you did not.
No, but I will say Beetlejuice one more time because it's a dope ass star and it's spelled differently.
Right.
Anyway, so when I think of Beetlejuice, I think of like model train sets. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because this world was built on a model train, right?
Yeah, it's like a full scale model train.
Yeah. Exactly.
So my dad has always been interested in HO scale model trains and stuff like that. So for the past couple weeks, every Sunday, I've been going over there, and him and I have been working on this thing he calls Murphine Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Now, have you guys seen the post on Facebook yet?
I saw something today.
Okay, well, his birthday was on Monday actually, but we hung out on Sunday and Monday, and pretty much just played with trains the whole time. It was a pretty fun time.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
invaluable time. Invaluable time, man.
Right. Yeah, that's the way I see it too. You know, I mean, look, when I was a kid, he'd pull out the trains, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's pretty neat," and then he'd be like, "All right, well, I need you to go underneath the table here and run this wire." I'd be like, "Nah, I don't feel like doing that. That sounds like a lot of work."
No, it's not fun anymore, Dad. I'm done with this.
But no, I'm actually just having a great time. It's pretty neat to think about. Like the past couple weeks, I've been basically running the power grid for this for the whole town. So we got like interior lights for the houses, and then we have exterior lights for like street lights and stuff like that. And then they put in a donut shop, of course, and there's a car dealership and a gas station and all sorts of stuff. And it's all like really high end HO scale stuff. It's really neat just because like you actually have to use Cat 5 cables to control some of these trains.
Wow.
Oh, wow. This is like a new set.
That's come a long way, man. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like the main train, it's a passenger train, it's Baltimore, Ohio, because pretty much all of it's Baltimore, Ohio Railway, because he wants to keep it local. But there's a commercial passenger one, and it's got all the bells and whistles, all of them, every single one of them.
Wow.
Like you can sit there, you press a button, it'll start going chugga 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 chugga, and if you press another button, it'll fucking do the toot toot thing, and then like make all sorts of noise, and then if you press another button, it'll start smoking a blunt, like yeah, it's
I was going to
freaking
ask
ridiculous.
It smokes too. Yeah, that's badass. Man. That's badass.
No, it doesn't actually smoke,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure that if that's $1 million idea right there.
Yeah.
Make a train that can smoke.
Yeah. Dude, I'm surprised it doesn't. Yeah.
Right.
That's wild.
See, then you start going into that whole combustible factor, and then you're basically doing pyrotechnics at that point.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
Yeah, it's like Thomas the Tank on fucking steroids, man.
Right. Might as well put in a lake in the train set.
With an actual water and a fountain to keep it from getting
Right.
stagnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. All right. Well, that's pretty interesting. What was the gig life this weekend?
Well, Thursday was the real big interesting gig. It was a last minute gig that my buddy Neely Johns, he's the house sound engineer over at Tiki Bar, and I'm pretty much his number 2 guy at this point now. That's been my lucky in. So anytime he has another gig or whatever, he'll give me a call and I'll fill in for him. It's been pretty much a lifesaver for me. But this past Thursday, I ended up over there, and I was doing sound for Amish Outlaws.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
That's cool. How are they doing, man?
they were actually canceled 3 times at at the Tiki Bar this year.
Wow.
Yep, apparently their show got rained out 3 times there.
Man, that's bad luck there.
Right? Especially like during this year. Are you kidding me? Not to mention the fact that they're full-time musicians.
Right. Exactly.
So, I mean, my heart goes out to those guys. And I mean, they put on an amazing performance, even though. And I know that I've heard rumors out there that apparently, like, some people think that they just do tracks, like they don't actually use anything else. Well, I was standing behind the stage for the most part because they have their own sound guy. I just put up all the speakers and then take them down. And that keyboard player was definitely playing notes.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. right. Yeah. That's awesome.
That is my expertise on that subject.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're laying it down, man. They're playing, man.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I can't believe that anybody think they're not doing anything other than that.
Right.
Come on, y'all.
Lord.
I hear it all the time, though. I mean, you see a band doing good, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they just use tracks. That's all tracks. And it's like, it's not all tracks. Just because they use tracks doesn't mean it's all tracks.
And there's nothing wrong with using backing tracks, but you still play your instruments.
Yeah, it's not 1940. I don't have a budget for 20 people to be in the band.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Shit, man.
They're not. Yeah, I don't even want to.
Yeah, that's a.
I'm not going to entertain that.
Yeah, that's a show.
Yeah, it's terrible. People like that.
And not to take away from anybody who doesn't use tracks, obviously either. I mean, it's that's also a thing. You know, I mean, everybody's got a. Not necessarily a crutch or whatever, but I mean, it's all about what you want to do. You want to go out there and just play, then go out there and just play. If you want to put on a show, then I'm watching.
Yeah, if your band has 2 guitar players and you have a backing rhythm track so they can do a duet type of solo situation, what's wrong with that? I think that's kind of cool.
That's fucking amazing.
Right, I think, all right. I mean, because, dude, just having a guy play the rhythm track in the background, it's cool to have him on stage, but it is really a waste of space. Just to play, I mean, you could program that to the back. 2 guys can jump out of their rhythm section and do pop-up solos or any kind of other work, and the song doesn't get destroyed.
That's right.
See, that's the point of it. You know?
Exactly.
It adds flexibility for a performance because, see, that we'll have to talk on this on the next show maybe, but when you're planning your performance, you know, that's what you're doing as a musician. You're performing. So when you're planning your performance, you alter the original recording to fit your performance. So even though you recorded a song at a runtime of 3 minutes 15 seconds, you can add the backing tracks and get that puppy up to 5 minutes, so that way the guitar players can duel it out for a minute and a half. Or whatever. So, I mean, that's why they exist. So, someone to comment like that negative on backing tracks, A, doesn't understand that side of how it works, B, is ignorant, and C, is a fool. So, that's what I got to say about it.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, dude, and to be honest with you, it's fucking harder to play with a backing track than it is not. because that doesn't stop. That doesn't have the human like, oh, I know that guy he's delayed. You got to go.
Yeah.
Right. And like if you're playing in the wrong key, then you know it's fucking you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's called a humbler. That's what a backing track's called.
Even people in the crowd with no experience look at it and like, man, that guitar player is way out.
Yep.
Right.
Anyway,
What was
dude,
that?
I know, dude. I'm getting fired up on it because it's just like backing tracks are part of a tool set of a performance. I mean,
Absolutely.
God, it's so laughable. I can't even believe I got to explain it.
It is kind of funny, but you know there are some people out there who just don't see it that way. You know, some people see it as a crutch.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with everyone's opinion on it.
Yeah, that's your opinion. To be honest with you, it's harder.
Yeah, I'm good with however anybody wants to go about it.
Yeah.
But whichever way you decide that you want to do, don't bash the other side for it.
There it is.
A motherfucking man.
That's right. Alban just spoke up, motherfuckers.
But usually the people that are criticizing don't even play.
There's that.
Right?
That's a whole new that's a whole different conversation too, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's usually here the people are saying it. Because a real gigging musician knows, oh shit, okay.
You know, I mean, if anybody's listening, I would love to incorporate. I've been wanting to incorporate backing tracks for a long time. And I have no issue with it other than the fact that I'm lazy and it takes work to do it.
Right.
That's the truth.
You got to create it first.
So I don't use them because I don't work that fucking hard. Because it takes a lot of work to put it together. I mean, that's work.
Yeah,
but I would love to do it. So I'm kind of like that in between, you know. I don't do it, but I would love to.
Right. Yeah, and I'm right there with you. Actually, that actually brings me up to the little teaser I wanted to leave you guys with.
All right.
So as we all know, Trilogy's done. I'm planning on trying to put together a little live stream thing, but I don't think it's going to happen either.
Gotcha.
So, what am I going to do next?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a hiatus of sorts.
There you go.
But it's not really a hiatus. Like, I'm still going to be playing out.
Sure.
But I'll do mostly just acoustic stuff with, like, the Girl Crush and whatnot. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to be putting together a new show. And I'm going to be 100% in control of the entire thing. And once it's done, I'm going to be looking for musicians.
Nice.
Well, we're excited about this.
Yeah, so I'm not putting a deadline on it.
Nope.
I'm just gonna chill.
I think it's a great
I'm gonna
idea.
chill as best as I can.
That's a fantastic idea, man. I am looking forward to keeping an eye on your progress with this. But I think you're on the right track. I think a lot of people are going to take some hiatuses or chill time over this winter and really get their stuff, you know, where they want it. And you've already got it figured out what you want to do, man. I'm excited for you.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going to be different than what I've done before. Like, the last project that I actually had 100% control of was my original band.
Right.
They Rode in Horses, like, back when I was in high school. And, you know, that was great for 4 years. I made a bad decision, or a drastic decision, I suppose, and it ultimately caused the separation of the band.
Sure.
And maybe I might just be being too hard on myself in that situation, but I'm going to try it again. And this time, instead of, like, you know, finding the right musicians or whatever first, I'm going to have the whole show together. I'm going to be like, look, I'm going to pay you this much at the end of every gig, and you're going to shut up and play your music.
Well, that has kind of put you right back in that situation you were in before, if you're going to approach it like that. Shut up and play your music or get out of here.
Yeah, dude, you're forgetting the human factor, man.
But seriously, if that's the case, call your boy. I'd like to make a couple extra bucks.
So this is the thing, though. And I will call you, by the way. But don't...
Oh, but you're not paying anyone. I get it. I see how it's going to go. Yeah.
No, that's pretty much the selling point. Like, I don't really care what you want to play. I'm going to just give you a lot of money.
Yeah, call your boy.
Yeah, call me too.
He's
I play.
right here, man.
I play.
You know.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm not going to give you a lot of money, but you're going to earn a lot of money.
There it is.
Yeah, well, I'll earn it. Yeah, don't give it to anybody. Yeah, make them earn
Right,
it.
right.
But yeah, I'm excited to follow this up and see what you come up with, and
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, this is the last I'm going to talk about it until it's done. So.
Okay, all right.
Well, cool.
But we can still talk off air about it because I want to track your progress on it. And we'll do that off the record, man. We can do that. off the record.
for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
I might actually have to call you guys in to help me out with some things. So.
Well, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
We help each other out, man.
Right. We're the guitar gurus.
Ah, it's a
Fucking
community.
love this community, man.
It's a great community, man.
All right. Well, dude, that's the perfect way to end this week. We ran late. We said, screw it. We let you have it. So I think that's perfect, dude.
Yep.
Love it, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, dude. Talk at you next week. This was awesome. And we'll get into it, all right?
All right, fellas. You all have a great night.
Be good,
All right,
brother.
man. See you, Sean.
All right.
See ya.
See you.
Ooh, Sean Kirkpatrick. Sean in 60 seconds. That was a great segment this week.
Very awesome.
Very
We
awesome.
started a little slow with the trains. We revisited that from the week before, but that's fine. It's cool. We talked about it.
I know we did. I was kind of like, I thought we talked about this.
We revisited it, but we got more involved in the equipment used, which is cool. Cat
Yeah.
5 wiring, the control lights.
That's
awesome.
insane, man. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Anyway, but no, that's good stuff, man. I'm excited to hear about that. I'll play with them.
Hell yeah.
Well, cool, dude. We ran late. Let's take a break. Let's get to reset. We'll come back, get Christine on the phone, talk about Philip Michael Parsons' project, see what's going on with them, and we'll get out of here for tonight. What do you think, man?
Sounds great, guys.
Cool. It's Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan. We're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio, and we'll be right back after this.
Yo, 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 Alban, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call.
Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Alban, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com.
Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
What's up, y'all? This is Sam Grow, and you're listening to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
The Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, the only guys that would do a live broadcast from Dog Patch. We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, we're back from break. It's the Guitar Gurus. We're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Alban?
I am good to go, my friend. I'm having a great time.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
Same here,
man.
Same here.
I'm feeling some buttery goodness right here, right in the old throat there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm having a good evening with my vocal stylings. So yeah, I feel great, man.
Yeah, man, that's good, man. Well, dude, during break, our producers tried to get a hold of Chris. Can't get a hold of him, man. I hope everything's okay with him.
Yeah, that's our first concern, is everything's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind getting stand up as long as he's okay.
That's right. That's right.
So I hope you're all right, Chris. We'll try to rebook you soon. You're the one that wanted to come on when I saw you, so I hope everything's good. And,
Yeah.
and we'll talk at you when you can, man. But
Yes. This is a very rare occasion. You know, everyone doesn't. It's really never really happened.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna hope that everything's okay on the other end. And we apologize that we cannot bring you a feature guest this evening.
right,
But we still gave you a standard show like we always promised we do.
right. You know what?
And yep.
And next week we're gonna have a cool show. I know next week's guest will post. Definitely. Stay tuned for the announcement next week. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
On that, but oh man, I'm bummed out. I wanted to talk to Chris tonight.
Yeah, I understand, man.
See what's happening.
Yeah, I get it, man. Let's give these fine folks out there the rundown of all the awesomeness we've already provided this evening. What do you think, man?
Yeah, then let's recap real quick, and then
Yeah.
we'll talk for a couple moments, and we'll scoot on out. So, of course, we opened up the show tonight with an unprecedented, over 10-minute long monologue.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
been a
cool.
while.
Pretty
Right.
cool. Pretty cool. Then Dan Alban filled in for Higgy this week because
Yeah.
Higgy's on his honeymoon, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So
honeymoon
freshly
Higgy.
married. Yeah, honeymoon Higgy. That.
Honeymoon Higgy.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear them stories.
I'm sure we'll hear all about it next week.
Yeah, man. But then we cruised into the Island Music Company's Guitar of the Week this week, and this week we had that awesome Fender Page Telecaster.
Oh man,
That was cool.
beauty.
Real cool. Real cool.
Damn. $13.99, everybody.
man, $1,400
Island
bucks.
Music Company.
Yeah.
Go in there and get it.
Yeah, man. Hard shell case. Pretty cool.
If you don't, I will.
Yeah, Alban's on a tear lately. He's
Watch
on a
it.
tear.
Watch out.
Then after that, we talked to Kirkpatrick for his weekly segment, Sean in 60 Seconds. Really cool. Really
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love that every week with that guy. That guy has committed himself to this show on a weekly basis for well over a year and a half. About
Well
a year and a
over.
half. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
And he's all about it. And we were having a great time with him tonight, so that's not going to stop anytime soon.
No
so.
time soon.
So I'm digging the standard show format. Love bringing a featured guest. We'll see how it goes, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, that's the dangers when you do a weekly show every week.
Yeah.
When you're on a time schedule.
Yeah,
Someone
you think
doesn't
about
post, You just gotta roll, man.
Right. I mean, a weekly show, 93 weeks in a row are running.
Right, man.
There's going to be a snag once in a while.
Yeah, it's what it is, man. I know, dude. If this would have happened in the early days, I would have been upset, pacing.
Trying to find somebody to call real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, we need somebody on here for a few minutes.
All right, but I'm just
Now
gonna
it's just like,
roll with the punches,
we're
man.
just going to sit back and chill, man.
Yeah, we'll talk, man. A
Right.
rarity, get the rap.
Yeah, this is a talk show.
Yeah. But dude, man, all the new guitars coming out. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Every time the catalogs come through the mail, I'm just like, wow, man. I'm like, yeah, I'd love that, love that, love that.
Yep.
I mean, I can't stop, man. I'm a guitaraholic, man.
I get it. It's an addiction, man. It's like the Sears Wish Book, but for musicians as you grow up. You just sit there and just, page.
I know, man.
I want that. I want that. I want that. Okay. Yeah. All right.
You see what happens.
Yeah, I see what happens. Yeah.
Man, I'm a victim.
It's like Gremlins, man. You must have fed one of these guitars after midnight because
man.
they just sprouted.
That's right.
Your garden is healthy.
I'm just trying to live my best life.
Yeah. We work hard. You got to have things you enjoy outside of working hard, because if you don't, there's no point in working hard in the first place.
Right, I know. In the post-COVID environment, especially for the band situation, I've just been really soul-searching on this and just thinking that the normal process is over. Of
Pretty
how
much.
bands come to market, I think it's all more going to be digital and virtual stuff, more so than shows, even, as things get back to normal. I just don't know how the big bands are going to... Because it's one thing with the local guys playing the circuit of venues around here, the liabilities are low.
Right.
But when the big bands come through and they're renting out arenas, there's liabilities. And what's going to happen with these lawyers, how are they going to argue COVID conditions? I don't know. We don't know. No one knows. Because, dude, it's insane what you got to think about the kind of liabilities for these big professional organizations putting on big shows.
Absolutely.
So there's that perspective that no one's talking about yet.
Wow,
and
you're
I
right.
think we should talk about that real quick. So the liability of, to say, Guns N' Roses Metallica reunion tour from the 90s.
Monsters are rough.
Yeah, they're going to redo that thing and come to market in a post-COVID environment. What kind of liability and what kind of insurance do you run on that? How do you insure that? Is it insurable?
I don't know.
Because no company's not going to do that without getting insurance.
Well, maybe it's one of those things where it's like as soon as you buy your ticket, you've given up your rights to go after anyone.
Yeah, but dude, if a good lawyer can argue anything like that, that's what you got to look. You got to look. That's a lot of times. Court cases are won on feelings, not facts. So, especially we've seen that recently. But I don't know, man. That's my big worry. It's just what the liabilities are for doing just a live show performance.
Right.
Nothing else tagged to it where you can do it's a bar, restaurant, and they just happen to have an area a band plays in. That's different.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see
That'll never go away.
A multi-band arena show. You might not even see that next summer. And summertimes are meant for those big multi-band arena or stadium shows,
Right, but check this out, too. We've seen the local guys, what kind of bands have just kind of fallen off the wayside because they're just bummed out COVID environment. They just don't want to deal with it.
Right.
When are we going to start seeing some of these national acts going, yeah, guys, we're just going to call it quits. We're going to just say, that's what I don't know.
Yeah, and I think
it's all going to go virtual. You'll never see them in person perform.
Well, that's just it. I hope you guys have all seen the bands you've wanted to see, because you may not get to see them ever
again.
Right. And I think the big contract marketable worldwide bands are not going to say they're breaking up because they don't need to cause that problem.
Yeah, they'll just keep selling.
They're just not going to play out to where you can go see them anymore.
Right.
So why have all the legalities of splitting this and that? Just leave them together, and then occasionally they do a virtual show.
Right, and controlled by their people and their environment.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So like all the young guys coming up that are trying to do this as a full-time gig, you got to really rethink how you're going to come to market, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool playing local shows around here, seeing guys and get together with their projects and play at the local bars around here.
Sure.
That flavor of show is never going to go away.
Yeah, and that's
that'll
thing.
Go in and out of season maybe if it gets. I don't know how the indoor show will go.
However the indoor thing goes in the winter will dictate that. But like we've talked about a few times already, when the wintertime hits and if there's no indoor opportunities, that's a great time to hone your skills, do some recording,
right,
and make the best use of that time. And then when you can get back out in the spring and you can do outdoor, you've got a show to present. But that's original music show. Yeah.
I'm talking to guys that they like to get together and play their good cover songs they like. It's a good old show, that we see. You're going to see more of those bands disband. Because there's no incentive for them to stay tied to each other.
No, not really.
They don't see. It's like if we didn't do the show for 6 to 8 weeks at a time, we would lose that little whatever it is. You know what I mean? It just be like, I can't make it this week. All right, we are.
Yeah, then you start making the excuses of, I don't feel like it, or, hey, I can't make it. I got to go to do this, and
right, and then it just gets further away.
I promised my cousin I'd help him dig that ditch. That's an excuse. But if you're not, if you have that weekly thing, it stays fresh and you stay excited and you keep going. I couldn't imagine if this show took an 8-week break, it would never come back.
Exactly.
It would not ever come back.
Right.
True.
That's what
the
I'm
truth.
saying. So let's magnify that to the band thing. We're coming up on winter. We know that there is some type of low indoor stuff. We got to really see how it goes and see who shows up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The big band guys, I don't know what's going to happen there. The national acts. I just don't know.
We can't predict it. We don't know. We're just going to sit back and watch like everybody else and find out.
All the up-and-coming young guys out there, like I'll tell you now, man, I would really seriously consider how you're going to have your career path going.
Yeah.
Because since this COVID thing, man, it really has changed everything.
Yeah, and who's to say if you're not on the cusp,
right?
Cusp of this digital revolution of getting it out right now. Let's say 2 years from now, we're free and clear and everything is good. If you had a big enough digital presence, there's demand for you when the time comes to be able to see you.
Right.
And you get out and people are just lined up to see you again like they used to be. I don't know. I'm just
you're rapping.
I'm just thinking things through, how it could go.
No, that's why we're talking, man. I mean, it's a difficult conversation to have, and I'll put it out there. I'll say what I think. I'm not saying that that's the right thing. I'm not a soothsayer.
Soothsayer.
I'm just rapping to you how I feel. Like,
right.
I know if I was 16 and I loved music, and I know how I was when I was 16 and dreamt of doing the rock gig thing, I would seriously have it. Like, that's not an option now. Yeah. Like, back when we were coming up, that was a legitimate option.
It was, and we if we knew we were getting ready to play in front of people back then, and we had like a month before it happened, we worked our butts off up until then.
Yeah.
To be able to go out and just say, we're doing this. Practice. It was fun. It was exciting. I just fear that the excitement is going to get lost in the sauce, man.
You don't know,
and
man.
That's heartbreaking.
I mean, like I said, for original music style, I don't know, man. I'm going to try to do something, man. But like I said, I just don't know what the actual live performance situation is going to be going forward, and it's pretty scary, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real conversation people should have. I mean, do you expect to see Metallica in concert anytime soon?
No.
Okay, let's play this. Say it really doesn't clear up until 3 years from now. Dude, some people, Metallica might just... You're not going to see them again, man.
Well, because they're not hungry and starving.
Right.
They've done their thing.
That's what I'm saying. They got 30 years of playing on the.
They could totally just do a virtual thing once every 6 months, and people will eat it up because they miss them. They don't have to go out and do it.
Right.
But there's other levels of that, a couple tiers down, where there's those bands that are still hungry that don't have that multi-platinum success or that I've got millions in the bank, so I'm good.
Right.
Where like I really am still striving, and we're well known, but we still have to play. We still have to work. They're going to be like, well, shit, well, let's do something more creative because we have to stay relevant, or else we're going to have to go work at the hardware store, or we're going to have to just give up on this. There's different tiers. Metallica is the top tier, where it's like, we're good here. We don't want to disappoint our fans, so we'll give them something once in a while, just to appease them because they've been good to us. But we're not going to do an arena show to appease them.
Right.
I mean, they're almost 60 years old, dude.
Well, that's the other thing. That I said that for a reason, because they're getting up there in age. They don't have that incentive.
Right.
And then the young guys that do have incentive, they don't have the following or the backing to go through the process.
Exactly.
Because everybody's in the digital world
Yeah.
listening to content.
And Metallica's a rare, when you throw out that's
I know.
an exception to the rule.
I know.
man.
I'm just throwing it out so anybody that's listening can pick up on the conversation.
I see what you mean.
Because if I said, if Lit from the 90s is still playing, that it's like, well, I'm just saying Metallica, big top
tier, right.
And then you got bands like Lit that were big in the 90s that are just running the circuit of venues across the country.
Yeah.
Dude, they're out of work.
Right now, I noticed the next thing they have coming up is a digital thing that they're going to do.
Right.
And that's the creativeness of that tier, because that's what they've been living on for 20 years. They made it, so they're not going to go work a regular job. You're not going to see Jeremy, at the 7-Eleven saying, "Hey, do you want that? Are you buying that beef jerky? You're just going to eat it in the store and then leave." It's for those guys. It's like they've never had to. They followed their passion, so they haven't had to do like we do. We do blue collar work basically. We work our butts off.
Right.
They don't get up at 4 a.m. and go to a job.
Right.
And then still try to squeeze in their passion in the evenings.
Right.
That's what we do, right?
Right.
Those guys don't want to go to that life. They couldn't adapt to that, so they have to be creative.
Right. I mean, I don't know, man. It's insane, dude. I count on one hand my blessings that when I realized back in the day that the music thing wasn't going to happen for me.
No.
Ate my piece of humble pie. And just went to work, and just developed a career path.
Right.
And followed it, and it's paying spades now. I didn't see it back then.
Yeah.
I was dumb. I won't lie, man. When I was in my early 20s, I just got a job to get a job.
Exactly.
All right? The word career, I was like, oh, that's what my mom said.
Yeah, you need a career.
Right. Well, right. Ugh.
Yeah,
Right.
like, ew. No.
Right, but I developed one over years, and when it finally all clicked for me, I was like, wow, now I'm really reaping the rewards for it. So I just don't want my young musician guys, getting the enthusiasm up 1,000%,
Yeah.
and dropping everything normal to go on some ride,
Yeah.
Do it within reason.
Yeah, there's got to be that leap of faith, but like you said, within reason. And
Within reason, if you know where you are. You have to self-evaluate.
I did the same thing. I mean, I actually went and recorded a real album back in 2003.
I remember this.
And you know what I did? I was already the same job I'm at to this day. I've been at since 1995. I'm still at the same job. So back in 2003, when I was really passionate, original project, recording an album, boom, 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 I used vacation time at work to go to North Carolina to do tracking. That's what you're talking about.
Right.
You can still do what you want to do, but be smart, be reasonable.
Right. I'm not saying sell everything you got except the instruments I need to perform, and I'm moving.
If
you might want to really,
if you're working,
I would talk you down off that.
Right. Working for a living, squeezing in your passion with your vacation time and things they pay you for, and then if things change, then you got to reevaluate what you want to do. If they say, "Well, we've got this deal for you," those days are gone. Or this. All of a sudden, your life changes. You're like, okay, well, at least I kept a steady job until my life changed. So now I'm going to go do this and give it a shot. That's fine. But you can't just say, well, I'm not going to work at all, and I'm just going to grind it out on the weekends.
And do music.
I
don't think that's going to work, dude.
It doesn't work anymore.
Not anymore. I mean, it may have worked at one point in time, but not now, not in today's day and age. Definitely think about everything, man. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but
no,
I just
be reasonable.
Be reasonable. I'll tell you this though, man. Everybody goes, man, you got a lot of nice gear. I'm like, well, dude, there's a lot of 4 o'clock mornings.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them that go with all that.
There's only 7 days in a week, and 5 of those are 4 o'clock mornings.
Right. I mean,
time is precious, man.
Yeah. So it just, that's why I love the group of bands that are around there that are established at the venues.
Yeah.
that we all know everybody in the band that this is their secondary thing, and their passion for it is why they do it. They don't do it to make money.
They do it because they enjoy it.
They enjoy it, and
This
they
is
just happen
what
to
they
get
work
paid,
for.
and it all works out for them.
Yeah, you work hard all week so you can enjoy yourself doing what you love, and that's playing music.
Yeah.
And if you're fortunate enough to do that with a group of guys that you really are tight with and you love to death, then you've already won, man.
Right. Yeah. So imagine the dynamic. So you got to work your butt off Monday through Friday, get with your buddies, hopefully one day during the week, practice it up, rehearse. Well, yeah, let's say that real quick. When you get together with everybody to work on things, you're rehearsing.
Right.
Practice is what you do on your own at home.
That's correct.
So that I want to clarify that, because every time I hear practice, I'm like, oh, you're irking me with this. So you practice by yourself, you rehearse with the band, and you perform at the show.
That's correct.
So
That is absolutely correct. Those are wise words of a friend. That's what Ron Wright told me, man.
PRP.
He told me, he goes, you practice on your own, we rehearse together.
Yeah.
It's true, man. It's absolutely true.
Right. And I don't know, man. It's just this COVID shit's got me mad.
Yeah, I'm about had enough. Man.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's aged me horribly the last couple of months.
Dude.
I went from 45 to 85 visually.
Right.
I look like shit, man. I didn't look like this a couple months ago. Look like shit now. I feel like shit now.
Right.
I go to bed at 8 o'clock
Dude, it's
and tell kids to get off my lawn. I'm just kidding. I don't do all that.
wow.
So I think, speaking of that, I think I'm done.
Yeah, man. Dude, you know what, dude? We gave everybody a little treat.
Yeah.
Chris, I hope you're feeling better. I hope everything's working out. We'll get it all straightened out. I'm bummed out you couldn't make it, but hey, we just gave the audience, I think, good 20 minutes of a talk.
Sure.
I mean, so this is pretty rare. This actually probably might go for pretty
Yeah,
well.
this is like the old first 4 episodes back in the day. Talking and whatnots.
Dude, I might do a couple times a month freestyle spots like this.
Yeah,
man.
why not,
This has
man?
been kind of cool.
Yeah, why not? I think it's a great idea.
I'm a turn lemons into lemonade kind of guy.
Absolutely, man.
You know, and it
Absolutely.
sucks that Chris isn't here tonight, but you know what? I got the lemon, got some sugar. We'll make some lemonade. With
Yeah, I'm the sugar, by the way.
it. I'm drinking the juice right now.
Squeeze my lemon till the
Lord.
juice runs down my leg.
Stupid. Stupid.
Hey, man, it's a Zeppelin night. We had a page guitar. I got to quote some Zeppelin, man.
There you go. All right, dude. Well, let's send it home, man. I'm ready to get out of here.
All right.
Dude, let's thank the sponsors one last time, then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
But we got, first and foremost, Southern Maryland Chronicle, David Higgins running that paper, putting us up on there, sharing what he shares. It's cool.
Hell yeah.
Then we got Island Music doing the guitar of the week every week. We think that's just awesome.
That is the bee's knees.
Yeah, man. Just love talking about it. And this week it was that Fender Jimmy Page Telecaster. Highly recommend it. Go down there and check her on out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got Jesse Wickline, Allied Renovations, doing the commercial set. Christopher Lane Tattoos. Cooper Construction,
That's right.
to Site Maintenance Solutions. Am I forgetting anybody?
No, that you got them all. That's it.
Cool. All right.
Yes, sir.
Wow, dude. Well, dude, another week down. Appreciate everything you're doing for the show.
Hell, man, we do this together, man.
Yeah, man.
93 weeks of this crap together.
man.
What do you think we're going to do?
Yeah, man. I'm really going to look at the schedule, but no matter what, man, I think just for good juju, we're going to make sure episode 100 happens in 2021.
We're going to make that. Yeah, we're going to put a lot of effort into that because we want to thank the fans to get us to that point. So we're gonna put a lot of work into that episode.
Right. But it's
Yeah.
definitely, I'm going to make sure it happens in the new year because I don't want that episode anything to do with 2020.
Nope.
So
If we have to take a week or off here,
Yep.
a week off there, We're just gonna have to.
Yep.
Sorry.
Well, we already know there's 1 week in November and 1 week in December. We're definitely not going to
Yeah,
be here.
we do
so
that.
I had to work out the numbers, but
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, we can actually say, yeah, we never do those weeks because we don't. I mean,
Right.
look, we're at that point now. Where it's like we don't do those weeks.
exactly.
Holy crap, man! We have done that many.
Yeah, dude. Love it. Well, dude, it's been cool. We're
Yeah.
going to get out of here. It's the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show with Dan and Dan. We're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio, and we will catch you guys next week.